We are live on Coach Respects Amazon Selling Hustle. What's going on, everybody? Coach Respect, the wise guy on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications when I go live, because it isn't always at the same time. We'll wait for some people to get in on this. If there's anybody out there, smash that like button right now and let me know that you are on live with me. I'll just chat in the chat box. I have a bunch of topics prepared today, so we got a little bit of a prepared chat for you guys, a little bit of a conversation for you guys. And then if you have any questions, if you're stuck with something and you want help, then you're gonna have to say something in the chat box. We'll wait for some people to get in here, but smash that like button if you're in here and let me know where you're from. East Coast, West Coast, what's going on? And make sure you guys, if you're not already signed up, to go sign up for Ccash and join the Amazon Selling Hustle Club. It's $100 to get in. It gives you access to both the Facebook group as well as the course construction that we have for selling on Amazon, both private label and retail arbitrage, everything that you need to know from A to Z. I'm adding some more things to that program, so stay tuned for that. If you guys are in on the course, you'll get this stuff automatically. It's going to be dumped in pretty soon, so that will be exciting for everybody. And then it'll grant you access to the club, Ccash, where we show you product reveals, what to sell, and coming up in this video, at the end of the video, so stay tuned to the very end, I'm going to talk about what products are trending in 2019. I believe I have a list of 30 different products for you guys. So if you stay with me for this full show, then you will see I'll give you 30 products that are trending this year. This will help you start for Q4. This will help you in the private label world. I have a lot of my students reaching out to me, as well as just mentioning that they really, really, really want to drop their private label product in 2019, which is an awesome goal. So congratulations if you spoke it into existence. That means it will happen. And this video is going to help you. The end of this live is going to help you, and it's going to help everybody with their goals of dropping products. I'm going to give you some really, really hot trending products. Normally, I do a hot toy trending product video every year. I'll probably do one. I've been spending so much time sourcing toys already that I have a pretty good idea of what's trending, what to look out for, what to snatch up, what's going to sell for twice, 3 times retail. I have a pretty good idea on what toys are going to do that this year. So stay tuned for that video. We'll do that in another live. But in this one, I want to give people about 30 products that are trending this year that you can piggyback off of and look into, those niches and build on it. So let's get right into it. And if you don't hit this video, while I'm live now, you'll see Ccash clips all throughout the week. I edit those and drop those. And then obviously the live video, you can always come back and watch it, or, fast forward to the end if you just want to see the great points of it, of the 30 products that are trending for 2019. But I'll also do a clip video on that one as well. All right. So if you're in on here, let me know. Smash that like button right now. Leave a comment right now. Tell me where you're from. Comments help this channel grow. Engagement helps it grow. So thank you guys in advance for doing that. So the first question of the day, the first topic of the day I want to go over is, how much does it cost to sell on Amazon? If you're a new Amazon seller, give me a sec here. Shout out to Captain America. Who's your favorite superhero? Let me know in the comment section. Who is your favorite superhero? Marvel, DC, doesn't matter. Let me know. How much does it cost to sell on Amazon? If you're a new seller, what does it cost to get in on, get your Amazon business going? So that's a really good question that I haven't really spoken a lot about, because there's so many variables that factor into that. I'll talk about two variables, just two. Either you have money or you don't have money. You have money or you don't have a lot of money. If you have no money, there's obviously no chance that you're going to start. You should wait until you have some money. But we'll talk about the people who have a certain amount of equity to play with. And they're looking at selling on Amazon. They're looking at Amazon FBA. I get questions all the time, and it's commonly, that's the most common situation people are in, is they do have equity. They do want to start a business for themselves, but they want a checklist of what the costs potentially are. And then I'll do another version of, the cost on Amazon for maybe somebody who doesn't have a lot of money, maybe wants to make a small amount of money on the side, produce a little extra income, and how they can get started for relatively next to nothing in cost. So first we'll talk about that seller who has some money. So if you have some cash flow and you're looking to sell on Amazon, let's talk about the things that are standardized that you're going to have to pay. The first thing is there's a monthly fee to be a seller, and that monthly fee is $39.99 a month. And what that is it's a fee that allows you to be classified as a professional Amazon seller. Not that you're a professional yet, but that you want, like a franchise fee. You want to start your Amazon business and you want to have access to all of the tools that Amazon will give you. Okay. If that's the case, that you're going to have to pay that first fee, which is $39.99 per month. Okay. What that fee is going to give you unlimited product sales. So you're going to be allowed to sell as many products as you wish. Okay. Versus if you were to do it the other way, which would be free, you pay every time you sell. You pay $1.99 every time you sell a product. Which means that, if you're an individual or more of like a hobby seller, or you just want to, not professional, just a personal account, then that's for somebody who really is just selling things around their home, or just, a few things a month, but they're not really looking to sell a ton of stuff a month. Okay. So the pro seller who has some money, they got this fee. So they're going to want to say, let's just break it down to the cost per year. So the fee would be the first one, the pro selling account fee. The second fee that you'll want to invest in is if you're going to do private label selling, if you're going to sell products and you're going to source that inventory from China or from over, could be in Canada or US or whatever, but you're going to brand it, and then you're going to launch it. It's a new product under a category that you are interested in selling in. There is going to be a cost to acquire inventory, and that's going to be your largest chunk of money that you'll want to have available to you. Okay. And we'll talk in terms of, I'm going to talk in terms of what I recommend people doing now versus when I started. When I started, it was usually just like we talked about, finding that one great product and then buying upwards 500 units of inventory. And then, sourcing that, paying for the shipping costs to get that stuff to your fulfillment center. So for me, my very first product all said and done with shipping, the cost of the product, the cost of, packaging, because I wanted better packaging, um, the cost, there was no real other added costs. Those three costs were essentially the main costs. I ended up ordering 1,000 units instead of 500. At 1,000 units, at about just under $5 a unit, so we'll say $5 a unit was $5,000 investment of capital. So I put up $5,000 on my very first order. Um, Not that you need to do that, and we're actually going to talk about that right now. Is I'd recommend, instead of just doing a single product, I recommend doing a multi-product launch. A lot of people fail selling on Amazon because they launch one product and it just doesn't pan out. And then they have a lot of money tied up in that one product and they just can't get rid of it. They're selling 1 or 2 units a day and they're just not doing good enough. And it's taken them 500 days to get rid of all of their inventory, which is close to a couple years. It's just, by then they're completely frustrated and have lost interest in selling on Amazon. And that's what you're going to find if you're just sourcing one product, you're risking the the chance of it not sticking, it not gaining market traction, and it not gaining any ground, and start to see the benefits of how many units can be sold in a single day. So now what we talk a lot about is launching 3 to 4 products uh, at a lower inventory rate. Okay, and I won't go into that in too much detail, but I would just recommend that you probably should look to launch at least 2 to 4 products in your very first launch. But don't go for 1,000. Don't even go for 500. Stick anywhere from 50 units, 50 to 300 units, in around that range, just depending on what the cost of the actual product is. If the cost of the product is $15 a unit, you'll probably want to just buy 50 units. If the cost of the product is $2 a unit, then you can certainly afford to buy 300 of them for $600 and have no problem. You're still way under the budget as far as your equity, your investment is, and then it makes sense to launch more than just one product. And it also ties in a lot of other stuff when you start to strategize from the very get go to launching at least 2 minimum, not one, but 2 to 4 products minimum. So I would still say, if you have capital and you have money to spend, and I mean, obviously this is a lot cheaper than starting a franchise like the McDonald's or a Wendy's or a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks, way cheaper. So $5,000 capital is plenty. Even if you were to do, say, 3 products at $2 a product at 300 units, is $600 times 3 is $1,800. So on a minimum side, you can still find those products. There's lots of those products out there in the market that you can sell on the market for between the $10 price point and the $14 price point, that maybe cost you $2 all said and done to get your product, packaged and shipped to Amazon fulfillment center, and the cost of shipping all in there. You can certainly find products like that per unit where it works out to $2. So $1,800 to $5,000 in around that budget should be enough money for you to source multiple products and start your Amazon business. Now, if you are doing private label, how are you going to come up with those products? Well, you can stay until the end of this video and watch the 30 products that we're about to drop, or I'm about to drop, or you can buy tools for that. I would recommend buying the tools for that. I bought a tool that helped me with product research. Okay, and the tool I bought and the tool I recommend to everybody is called Jungle Scout. I'll throw a link in the description in the description part below. Jungle Scout has 2 tools that you can use. The first one is called the web app. And what the web app does is it allows you to set parameters. You can set certain price ranges that you want to see products on Amazon that fit that price point. There's a reason for that. You can set up certain amount of competition or reviews that each product have. The less reviews, what that means is that there's a greater chance of your product being seen on page one. Whereas if page one is filled with products that have thousands of reviews, that's how a product becomes, or that's how a product transitions from the back end of Amazon's website where people are shopping on page 10 to page 2 or page 1, is that people are buying the products. They somehow found them, they bought them, they liked it, and they left a great review, which tells Amazon the product was good, and it starts to move up the ranking and ultimately ends on page 1, which is essentially Amazon rank every product with a number, 1 being first place, and all the way to could be as high as a millionth place, or not even ranked at all, which means it's not even being bought. Okay, so they use that. Jungle Scout has a tool that will actually filter every kind of detail that you want your product to see products about. And then it will display hundreds and thousands of products for you to choose from that you want to sell the same product of, because it's doing well, it's selling a lot, it's making a lot of money. There's a lot of profit and there's no competition, or there's a little bit of competition, or it's just a new niche. There's so much that you can find. There's niche tools and all that type of stuff with Jungle Scout's web app. So the web app, I want to say Jungle Scouts changed their price, and I've not looked at it since, but I pay $50 a month for the web app. So I'm just going to quote $50 a month. If it's gone up or down, then it's gone up or down. You can subscribe for an entire year and pay a little bit less. I think you can get a little bit of a discount when you buy a year all out, or you can just pay month to month and cancel at any time. If you've done your product research and you've found your 4 products that you want to sell, then you can cancel that and have paid maybe 3 months worth, so $150, and move on. The second Jungle Scout tool that is important to have is a metric tool called the Jungle Scout Chrome extension tool, and it's a little tool that you download onto your computer, and anytime you're on Amazon, you now have this fancy tool where you can see what all the sellers. It'll essentially give a drop-down menu, and it'll show you everything, every seller on the page that you're looking at, how much they're selling the product for, how much the back-end fees or the behind-the-scene fees that Amazon charge are, how much profit is left, gross profit is left on there. You can do the math and minus your net cost and come up with the net profit. It has all the reviews. It's all in one place to see all the metrics and essentially evaluate every product that you're researching to come up with a strategy to tell you if this product is a base hit, home run, a grand slam, or if it's a strikeout, and you got to run the other way. So it's called the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and it's a one-time fee. I want to say that Jungle Scout was talking about combining them or doing something. So again, go check it out. I'll throw the link below. And the link that I'm going to attach will actually, if you do end up buying the product or buying both products, it'll give you a discount. Greg Mercer, he's the CEO of Jungle Scout, and any affiliate or any seller of the product, which I'm an affiliate of the product, he's given them a link, which it'll give you a 20% discount. I believe it's 20%, but it'll give you actually a percentage discount on the product to new purchasers of the product. So go check that out. But I think the Chrome extension is like $100 for that option. Might be more, it might be less, but it's right around that price point. So let's say you spent $500 for the year and you bought the web app, and then you spent the $100, so you're at $600 for the tools. You're at, let's just say you're on the higher, you're right in the middle. Let's say you're right in the middle. So between $2,000 and 5,000. So let's just say you're at $3,500 for that, and then let's say you do a year's worth. You're paid what's budget Amazon for a year, so at $40 a month is $480. So $500 plus 3,500. So you're at 4,500 plus 100, 4,600. So right around the $5,000 mark really is going to essentially allow you to have your products in place and ready to be sold. And again, once those products arrive and you've optimized your product, your pictures, your title, your listing title, your bullet points, the description, the back end, you put keywords so that people can find that product. You've done as much things that you can do as far as just relative information. Your product will start to get seen. Then, so you're already at $4,600. Then you're going to want to start to double the amount of sales that you have or triple the amount of sales that you have. And how you're going to do that is you're going to advertise. So we call this secondary stuff. It's not required right away. You don't need that at all to get your products going. It's not something that you need to start your business with. But eventually you're going to want to go, how can I double my sales or how can I triple my sales? Okay. And that's going to be using the advertising tools that Amazon gives you on their platform. And those are the strongest, most powerful tools that you can use. For every dollar you spend, you might make a sale. So if you have $10 profit, for every dollar you spend, you're going to make $9 kind of thing. Or every $2 you spend, you're going to make $8, that ratio. Even if you spend $5 and Amazon keeps the $5 that you're spending to them, you're paying them, and you get to keep $5. Keep in mind, you have your core amount of sales that you're making. Now you're trying to double that number. So these are free sales because you're using a tool. You're using leverage. So that's what PPC is all about. Okay, so a pay-per-click, PPC pay-per-click, Amazon PPC, is you pay when someone clicks the ad, anywhere from a penny to $5, depending on how popular that product is and how profitable it will be for you. And then you can use other sites like Facebook, Google, Instagram to triple your sales, quadruple your sales, and 5x your sales. By starting to leverage other platforms to drive traffic to your niche, and you can use funnels, and there's a lot more that you can do that will blow your mind if you just started to apply these strategies to your Amazon selling business. But it's not complicated right now. If you're making $3,000 a month, I'm sure you're going to be happy with the extra $3,000 you're making a month. And if you're able to leverage that with Facebook or with an Instagram ad or with a Google ad, I mean, obviously we know that more people search things on Google. Google owns 50% of the internet, and Facebook owns the other 50% of the internet. We obviously know you got to utilize both. If you're capturing sales from Amazon and it's doubled your sales, now you realize, well, Amazon doesn't own the internet. People aren't searching the World Wide Web via the Amazon site. So then you jump on Google and you can search 50% of the population that's on the internet, or you can advertise to 50% of the population that's on the internet as an analogy. And then you jump on Facebook and you can advertise to the other 50%. You're going to experience a massive increase in sales by using those two platforms. So advertising, that's, again, those are budgets that, you could spend $100 a day, $10 a day, $5 a day. You could spend, I know a seller who spent $500,000 on advertising to make a few million. Okay. And I see him all the time, and I watch all of his stuff all the time, and I'm paying attention to what he does, and he gives the best advice. Again, one of the biggest sellers, 8-figure sellers out there on the Amazon market in the private label business. Okay. So he's put that advice out there, and it's important. It works really well. So now let's just say like that's your budget per year. Let's just put it at, it could be as high as 10,000. I don't want to put it there, but anything you put in, you're going to get so much back out. But let's just, whatever that number is for you, I'll let you put it in there. So let's just say if you put in 1,000, you'll get 5 times your value back, your profit back. It might, let's just say you double your money. So if you put in 1,000, you'll get $2,000 back. So if you put in 10,000, you're going to make $20,000 in profit. Okay. We'll use that. So, but I won't pick a number for you. I'm just going to say it's going to be about 5 grand to start your business if you have money. And if you don't have money, it's going to be a little bit less. So let's go over what it would cost now if you didn't have money. You're a student, you work, you're in retail, you're young, or maybe you've been working for 20 years and you're just like, I want to get out of this rut. I want to try selling online. I don't have a lot of money, but Coach Chris says, there's things I can do to build up my equity, build up some money, and I can just roll that ball and grow that ball and get somewhere. And Coach Chris has said, it's ideally 6 months to 2 years to really get something going on my Amazon store, but I don't have any money. So let's go with there. Okay. So don't have any money. First thing you want to do if you don't have any money is you're going to want to sign up for Amazon. Always take action, guys and girls, whoever's watching this video. If you're watching that video, smash the like button right now, say something. If you don't have money, the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to take action, and you're still going to want to sign up for Amazon as an Amazon seller with a personal account. A personal account is free. Doesn't cost any monthly. There's no monthly subscription or fee to have a personal account. Okay, where they make their money is they just add in $1 fee every time you sell a product. Okay, so when you sell one product, then you pay $1, and then you sell your second, you pay another $1. There you sell your third, you pay another $1. That's the fee. That's the subscription fee that they've decided to incorporate for sellers who don't want to pay the monthly fee. Okay, now that's not the other fees that are incorporated. That has nothing to do with Amazon commission. They're always going to charge you their commission, which is 15%. Okay, so you're always going to have to pay your 15%, whether you're a pro or you're at personal account. Normal, that's standard. Everyone charges a commission. Why would they not? That's their platform. Okay, and there are going to be fulfillment fees if you're shipping your products to Amazon. You're buying them from China. You're shipping them direct to Amazon. You're never touching a thing. You're like, holy cow, this is incredible. I can buy products from China. I can source it there, never touch it. Ship it to Amazon, never touch it. They do all the unpacking of the boxes, store them for me. Then they pick the product, box it up, put the stuffing in there, tape it up, put a label on there, ship it via UPS to the customers, take my money, pay me, and I get to use their staff. That's what fulfillment by Amazon is. So much leverage. It's essentially like you just started your company and now you have staff. You got staff. Okay. So that's a fulfillment fee. Those fees doesn't matter what account you have. If you're doing fulfillment by Amazon, you're paying commission and you're paying an FBA fee. It's a standard charge. But in addition to that, in the personal account, you pay an extra $1. So for the first month, let's say you sell 20 things, and you sell 20 things for $20 each, and you sold essentially $400 worth of product in the first month. Okay, you're like 400, and then you're like, whatever, profit-wise, you made an extra $150. Pays for your cell phone bill, pays for your coffee habit, pays for, your trip to the amusement park, whatever, pays for movies for the whole entire month. Like that's extra $150 that you didn't have before, but because you decided to scan some books in your home and get some of the toys from under the kid's bedroom and get some collectibles and just sell some stuff that's in your home, you've been able to make some extra money. And then you maybe were at some clearance stores and you bought some toys and some electronics and some baby stuff, and you're like found a little bundle of stuff, and in month 2 you're able to sell like 39 things. It's still worth it to have a free account because you haven't reached 40 units sold. So, once you reach 40 units sold in 1 month, then it makes zero sense to have a personal account, because once you reach 41, you're paying $41 to sell on Amazon when you could be paying 40. Okay. Now the reality is this: in one day of products that I'm sourcing from stores like a Dollarama or a Walmart or a Winners or a Marshalls or a Ross or a Home Depot or a Canadian Tire, doesn't matter. Um, all the clearance products that I'm buying for $5 and reselling on Amazon for 25 and making $10 profit, plus I get my $5 back. So grossing $15, turning 5 into 15. Um, I'm selling 50 of those every day. Easily. There's no way I could, like, in 1 month, that's 1,500 products. If I were doing a personal account, have to pay Amazon $1,500 just to do that. It's just, so really at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, like, you'll transition to pro. You don't have to do it right away, but this is the cheapest way, almost free way of starting your Amazon business, which I recommend everyone should do. Is they should start their Amazon business. Just take action. Go on Amazon, just Google sell on Amazon. You'll see something called Seller Central come up. Click that and register your Amazon store. Okay. Now, obviously, just figure out your logistics and what money you have and what you can do, and then go from there. Okay. But 99 cents is what it costs on a personal account per unit. You'll pay your fees. If you're going to ship it yourself to the customer, you don't have to pay FBA fees. You just pay the commission, because you're covering the cost of the box and the shipping and label and the tape and the stuffing, and then you're driving it to Canada Post or UPS or wherever, and you're paying the shipping fees when you're doing fulfillment by merchant. So fulfillment by merchant is where you handle it. Fulfillment by Amazon is where Amazon will handle it. You just get all your inventory to Amazon. Okay. So 99 cents is what it costs. Now let's talk about product. You can really do it for free. You don't have to buy anything. I'm sure once you register as a seller, go to the App Store and download the Amazon FBA Seller app. Okay, that's a tool that has things in it like a scanner to scan barcodes or pictures of products. So, like the main image was this book. So you can, using the tool, you can scan the image of the book, and then it'll show you how much that book sells for on Amazon. Or you can scan the barcode of the book, and it'll pick up this exact book on there, instead of just all the books that have this image, which might be upwards 20 different listings or more. Okay. Or you can just scan that, and then it'll show you what it's selling for on Amazon, and you can list it as new or used or barely used or almost new or terrible condition, whatever you want to say, and you can sell it for whatever you want. And then the next thing it has on there, it has a calculator that will show you things like FBA fees, what it's selling for, your cost to ship it to Amazon. So it might cost you like 20 cents to ship it to Amazon, because you're shipping like 30 things in a box, and it works out to about 20 cents a unit, 30 cents a unit. So you might put 30 cents there. This book costs you zero, so you don't have to put anything because it's in your bookshelf. Like, I had 500 books, personal books, on my bookshelf. I scanned every book as soon as I started this 2.5 years ago. Scanned every book on my shelf and got all the books that had some profit. Look, they're going to sit there probably for another 3-4 years. I probably would have never read any of the books again. I only read certain ones over and over. So they're just collecting dust. So then I stacked them all up. I found maybe 20 to 30 books that I wanted to ship to Amazon that had some profit. Did that. And, along with some other stuff, I think I went to a Dollarama, scanned some stuff, and just bought. I think I spent $100 my very first time. Anyway, moral story is I spent $100 in the store, and that's what it cost me. I got some stuff from my home. We even had some unwrapped toys because we had young kids, and we sent some of those in. So none of that was costing me any money. So I spent $99. I spent $100. You know, that's it. So really, for 200 bucks, or not $99, excuse me, 99 cents, $100. Really, for $100, you can start an Amazon business for $100, and you can just snowball it from there. Obviously, that $100 business, you're gonna eventually need to put something in there. I think a lot of people do that because they're just testing the waters. Hussein says, "Hey, what's going on? Hasnain, good to see you on here, buddy." Um, yeah, you really just. I think a lot of people who are doing that are just testing the waters. It's hard to really get a good test when you're not really testing it with anything substantial. Do you know what I mean? Like you're like putting cardboard on a fishing hook and fishing with cardboard. Probably not going to catch any fish. So then you'd pull it out and then you put something else on there, maybe like a piece of corn. And then you throw it out and you're like, I might catch something. You get like bites and then you pull up. But eventually you got to put some worms on there. You eventually got to put a worm on your hook because you got to put things in the beast, which is Amazon. Amazon's the beast. You got to feed the beast what it wants, what it needs, and so you need tools like the scanning tool. You need research tools like Jungle Scout, their web app and their Chrome extension. You need it because you're researching what products sell on Amazon. That's what you're doing. You're trying to research that stuff. So those tools just become critical. And the reality is, like, you could do a pro business for $2,500. You could do a pro business with 2 products instead of 3. 2 products at $2 a product. You could do 200 units. You could do 100 units. So it's $200, $400 plus a tool, $50 for 1 month, plus the 100, so $150. I'm just doing a skinny version, so $50 for the web app. This is like I'm doing like the hybrid of the two. Okay, let's not go full-fledged pro. Let's go in between pro and personal. So let's just get like the cheapest way. So $50 for a web app, $100 for the Chrome extension, so $150 for the tools instead of $600. $40 to sign up as a pro. But hey, let's wait 2 months or a month. Let's not sign up until we've done all the other things first. Or you can sign up. What you can actually do, because you do need to use the Amazon platform to check the categories you're eligible to sell in. You can't know this stuff without being signed up. That's why you have to sign up right away. Okay, so you sign up right away. But Amazon have this thing where if you have not sold for the first month or 2, they will give you a refund. So they will allow you to use the platform essentially as a personal, but you're signed up using the platform as a pro. They will give you a refund for 2 months, up to 2 months, I believe, if you've not sold yet on the platform. So that is something that is exciting. So then, your product wise, you're like, okay, well, let's do 2 products. Because Coach said, don't do 1, got to do at least 2. And let's do $2 a product at 100 units per product. So that's $200, $400 for product. Let's just say 500. Let's be crazy and say $500. You spent $500 on product, but you were able to source 2 products, $2 products that you're able to sell anywhere from 10 to 15, and you're able to profit anywhere from 5 to, like fees might be $4. Your cost is 2, so it leaves you $4 profit at 10, or maybe a little bit more, like at 15, 2. Fees might be like 6 because you got to factor in commission. So that's 8. It leaves you $7 profit, right? So anywhere from $4 to $7 profit on 200 units is $1,400. Or excuse me, on 400 units, no, 200 units is $1,400. Am I doing my math right? So, yeah, $7 times 200 units is $1,400. So you're able to take your 500, turn it into 1,400, or just double your money. Plus, you're getting all your investment back, your product equity back, your capital back. Okay, so you got $40, you got $500 for product, you got $150 for the tools. So we got either $5,000 starting cost. We got plus an optional, once you're in on it, $1,000 for PPC or more. Like I said, whatever you want to put in with that, you're going to get that money back. Okay, you just have to learn how to use Amazon pay-per-click or Facebook or Instagram or Google or whatever analytics. Okay, so that might be like $6,000 or whatever. Okay, in the middle or on the other side, it's $100. It's $1 a unit. Let's just say you sell in the 2 months you sold 20 the first month, and the second month you sold 39. So 60 units. So you paid $60, which is only $20 cheaper than if you would have signed up, but you had to pay because you were selling things. Okay, so you pay $1. Remember, I said you pay $1. So $60 plus 100, so $160 being the cheapest, $6,000, and then no PPC. We didn't run any PPC on that. Okay, so $160 to $6,000 at the high end, and then in the middle we got $40, which we're going to defer that for 2 months. So we're not even going to worry about that for 2 months. Which ultimately means the first 2 months we're going to get 40 off. We're going to pay for the last 10 months with his $400. Okay, because now we're a seller, so $400 plus 500 is 900, plus the tools is 150, so that's $1,050 to get 2 products to Amazon versus 3 products for the top end versus whatever you're just selling on the bottom end, because you're starting on that end. So $1,050 in the middle, $160 if you bare minimum entry to, like, if I were you, I'd spend, if you were me right away, you would have spent, $5,000 right off the hop. So 5,000 plus 600, 5,600 plus the 500, so 6,100. You would have spent $6,100 if you were me in the very beginning, and then done PPC campaigns, which I ended up skyrocketing those campaigns because I realized I was making a lot more money once I ran those ads and I learned how to run them. It took me a while to learn how to run them. So you must learn how to run those the right way. So 6,100 in the middle, 1050, and in the bare minimum, $160, guys. So there you go. That's a breakdown of the costs, which took me 42 minutes to explain. I don't know how I'm going to clip this video because it is an important topic. People do want to know what it costs. And then we'll factor in when I first started to learn how to do it all, because there is also a cost to running your business. There's a cost to going and sourcing products. If you're doing retail arbitrage, you got to remember there's fuel costs and there's, cost to buy the product. So if you are doing a personal one, and eventually in month 3, you're like, okay, I'm going to spend $150 a month to source products. You got to add that in there. So now you're up at $310, but you got revenue. Now you have products coming in, and ultimately that number is going to double because you're going to get revenue back really quick. Every 2 weeks, you're going to get money back, and you're going to just want to go dump that capital into more inventory. You're going to want to grow your inventory. So really, you're not using your own money now. You're using the money you make from your Amazon business. And you're growing your store. So you're just tumbling it. Usually I just say it's a 6-month effect. In about 6 months, you'll have grown to the middle column. So let me just show you this. This being the basic column. In about 6 months, you'll be here as a seller. If you're starting with nothing, you'll be here as a seller. And then give yourself, a year or whenever to get here, to get to the point where you've generated $5,000 of capital, and now you can go and source your private label product. The first side, you might be doing retail arbitrage, which is going to stores and buying products on clearance and reselling them on Amazon for a profit. Okay, whereas private label is sourcing products from China that are hot on Amazon, branding them with your own brand, and then reselling them on Amazon. And that's what private label is. Okay, so either way, again, if you guys have more questions, just message me down below or leave me a comment. But I always say there is a cost to learning this, and I always promote it. If you don't know how to sell, or if you want to learn how to sell on Amazon, join the mentorship club. When I started, it was, I paid $500 just for the educational tools that I need, not the regular tools, just the education on how do you do it. Because I didn't want to take 6 months to piece it all together on YouTube and then screw stuff up. Okay. Plus, when I saw the videos on how to sell on Amazon, when I was doing YouTube videos and watching YouTube videos, I was compelled and I understood that Amazon was and had lots and lots and lots of potential. So I was like, I got the capital. You're probably in that situation where you have the money too. No problem. I'll spend the money and invest it in somebody who knows what they're talking about. And I'll just follow in his footprints. And that will help me get my product launched. And that's what I did. So I spent $500 US, which was like 650 Canadian on a course. Okay. I've since created my own course and I've pancaked that with a club on Facebook that's private. So we got a course. We have a club called CCash, Coach CHRISPECTS, Amazon Selling Hustle, CCASH. If you search that, you'll find us. Then you get the course, you get the club, which is real-time mentorship, virtual mentorship. You get my email, you get access to me. So you get the club, you get the course, and you get mentorship. So we sandwich that all together, and I'm just doing it at affordable price, which is less than $100. So 5 times less than what I paid to teach you everything I learned. Same exact course, same exact blueprint, but I've added in things like I've gone away from the single launch, and I am constantly telling people, launch 2 to 4, do it a little bit different, don't do as much quantity, see what sticks, work from there, grow your store. Not that if you can't launch more, if you have the equity, that's fine, but we want to see what sticks and we want to grow from there. And then PPC campaigns and sourcing. I mean, on my modules, I think there's 10 or 11 modules, and there's hours and hours of content that will answer all of your questions. But if it's not in there, then you get full mentorship from me. So that's all in the course. Awesome. So that's the first half of this video. Thanks for sticking out. I got another one here we're going to talk about. So the next question that we want to go over. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Smash that like button if you're still on with me. Smash it. Make sure you ring that bell. Ring that bell because I plan on giving people things. Giving you free this, free that, free course entry, free prizes. And you'll never know you won if you don't ring that bell. So ring that notification bell so that you can jump on and hang out with me when I'm doing lives. So we're going to give away stuff while we're doing live, and we'll give away a product at the end of this video. I'm going to give away something at the end of this video. So if you're on here at the end of this live, then we'll chat about it, and I'll pick somebody who's chatting the most, and I'm going to throw them a giveaway. Might be some coaching calls with me. Normally I'll charge, like, people who have done one-on-one with me know that I charge $750 for an A to Z, which is essentially helping someone start their store, pick their product, launch their product, optimize their product, get it into maintenance phase, and everything around it. Customized videos, one-on-one is $750 US. So a one-on-one with me, just to give you an idea, is usually around $100 consulting call if you want to consult with me. That is free in the mentorship course. It's inclusive. It's not a phone call. It's email dialogue back and forth, or you're in my DMs asking me questions, or you're on the message board asking me questions. But if you're coming onto this video later and you want to ask questions, now is the time to throw a question in the comment, or just a comment in the comment, or tell us how you're doing, or if you're new to selling on Amazon, or if you've been selling on Amazon for a long time. Okay. Is Amazon profitable? Is a great question. Is Amazon profitable? That's the second question of the day. Is Amazon profitable? I think so. I think it's definitely really profitable. I mean, I'll give you an example. People ask the question, is Amazon dead? Like, should I start? Is it worth starting now? I'm new. I don't want to try it and then all of a sudden I lose money. I'm scared. And a lot of times that's the grievance that people have because they're watching so many videos. They don't know what to believe. They're not seeing anybody in their marketplace. Most of them are in the US marketplace. So they're just not unsure. Is Canada even worth selling on? A lot of people are saying, don't launch in Canada. It's not worth it. Well, I mean, today we spent $200 on products. Just before I started this video, literally a half an hour before I started this video, we were in Shoppers and bought $200, saved $400, but spent just under $200 on retail arbitrage products. Why would I take $200 out of my pocket? I got 4 kids to feed. But why would I take $200 out of my pocket to blow it on products that I'm not too sure if they'll sell on Amazon? Not too sure. No, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure I'll make profit. In fact, every product that I bought were $5 each, and then some were a buck 80 each. But the $5 ones are going to profit after everything, after my costs and everything, between $7.90 and $8.50 per unit. Per unit. And we bought about 30 of those. So possibly a potential of, let's just say 9 times 30 is $270 profit. And on the low side, 750 times 30, 75, $225. So 290, 225. So for doubling my money, I did pretty good. More than double my money just on that one product. We also got these other products. So we got about another 20 or so, maybe 20 or 30 of those. That the profit is we spent $2.02 after tax. So $2.02 to make anywhere from a buck 80, so almost double our money, to like on the high side, like $5. So $1.80, $5, same. 30 times 5 is 150, whereas 2 times 30 is 60. So $60 to 160 profit on those. So altogether, 160 plus 290 is 450 profit versus 225 plus whatever it was, 75. So 300 to 400 and blah, blah, blah. So a lot of profit just in a small minute in a store. Like we were in there for half an hour. We were able to score that. That was a really good score. But that's just a small sample. Yesterday was Friday. So last week we probably spent about $3,000 on. We probably spent about maybe not $3,000, probably definitely more than 2. So we probably spent about $2,000 on retail arbitrage products just to grow our inventory, just to grow it. Would you spend $2,000 if you didn't think it were profitable? So I'm just talking about profit. I spend $180 to potentially make $450, or on the low side, 300. I spend 80 to make 300. Plus, I get my 180 back, so that's $480 now I have in my pocket. And I started with 180. So if I start with 180, okay, 180, and then I can grow that to 450 plus the 180 is 550 is $630. $630. That's pretty good growth, isn't it? Okay. So yes, Amazon is profitable. And that's just retail arbitrage. That is so much. The contrast between retail arbitrage and a private label business can be staggering. You can scale a private label business really quick by just adding more hot products on your storefront from the private label world, of products that you found that are selling 300, 400, 200, 150 units per month that you can just source from a fishing hole, like a hole that has so much abundance of the product. So that's the problem with retail arbitrage is I don't always have access to an abundance of products. I'm always scanning and just getting enough inventory to make some money. Then I got to do it all over again. Whereas private label, you can get hot product and always have a stream of that product coming from China. And that's a huge thing. And if it's a quality product, you're going to do well. If you give good customer service, you're going to do well. All these things are going to factor in. So we'll talk about that stuff too. But it is profitable. Okay. Who's on here with me? There's somebody on here with me. Is it you, Hasnain? Let me know what's going on, Arshad. Hasnain Arshad. I already gave you a shout out, but there's some people on here. All right. Next question I ask myself is, what is the best thing to sell? What is the best thing to sell? I'm going to save that one because it ties into what I said in the beginning. If you stay to the very end, I'm going to talk about the 30 most, the 30 the top 30 trending products on Amazon. Okay, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to give you 30 products to look into. So stick around. Okay, so we'll skip that one. Can you make money selling on Amazon in Canada? Already explained that. Is it profitable? Can you make money? Yes, you can make money. I'll expand on this a little bit. Can you make money selling on Amazon in Canada? I'm in Canada. Okay. Just because you're in Canada doesn't mean there's walls. I mean, if it were Donald Trump, sure, he'd probably want to build a wall enclosing Canada, completely enclosing Canada. Or I don't know if he wants to build a wall completely enclosing the US, so bordering it from like the ocean if he had to. I don't know. I'm not here to knock Donald Trump. I'm not here to knock politics or anything like that. But just because you're in Canada doesn't mean you can't sell in the US platform, that you can't sell in the Mexican platform. Doesn't mean that you can't sell across North America. You can. It's why it's so crazy for people to think that Amazon Canada is dead or selling on Amazon is a bad thing. Okay. Is it easy to start your Amazon US account if you're a Canadian seller? It is. It's just there are steps. There's like 5 or 6 steps in place that you got to do. They're not complicated, but they do require you to have some guidance. But if you got that, if you have that guidance, you'll learn how to do it. Then, just like your Canadian store, your American store will grow. Okay, there is a lot more competition in US, but I did this statistic search today. How many sellers are on Amazon in Canada? The answer is there are 30,000 sellers on Amazon Canada. How many provinces? Okay, let's ask Siri. How many provinces are in Canada?
10.
There are 10 provinces in Canada. Okay, so 30,000 divided by 10 is 3,000. So for every province, there's like 3,000 sellers. That is nothing. There's more than 3,000 Starbucks in British Columbia, probably. Okay, I joke, but and how well is Starbucks doing? They're making money head over heels because they're doing so well. They could literally be in downtown in the core of Vancouver. When I was growing up, there literally was a Starbucks right here. And then kitty corner from it, there was another Starbucks right there. Okay, right next to it, and just always packed when Starbucks first came out. Like competition, like I said in my last video, is not necessarily about the competition, but it's about the revenue that's being generated. If there is money to be made, just grow, keep growing. What's going on, Durbo Ranks? What's happening? Where are you from? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, so can you make money selling in Canada? Yes, you can. If you just want to sell in the Canadian platform, which I do, I sell only my retail arbitrage products in Canada. Okay, I don't sell it in the US platform. We sell enough to just be sustained off of that business alone. We sell enough products on a day-to-day basis. We could live off of that revenue alone. Okay. The fact of the matter is, our bigger business is our private label business, not even our retail arbitrage business. I've said this to my students. I've said this to all of you guys who watch these videos. I love making these videos for the fact that you guys are interested in retail arbitrage because it helps you become sellers easily. A lot of people are scared to invest all that capital in their private label business, right? So, which is fine. In Canada, if you have a retail arbitrage business, you're gonna have to follow my system. Now I put a guy, I'm gonna resort to the system. Grass guys. Grass was to help every seller turn a retail arbitrage business into a money-making Canadian venture. Now it applies anywhere. Grass, grow your inventory. These are the fundamentals. Run your auto pricer, advertise, uh, swim, source what inventory you're selling that's moving the most. Source what is moving, and then scan everything. Okay, to bring you back to growing your inventory. It's a continual cycle. Okay, grass. I came up with that literally, not this is a part of my course. It's part of Ccash to teach you, and my guarantee is if you don't make money within your first Amazon launch, you send products to Amazon and you don't get a paycheck, that is, you're like, wow, I will refund you the $100 is to join that course. So join now, join Ccash now. Yeah, it's crazy. So then our private label business, we have 12. We had 12 private label products. We don't have now, but we had 12 private label products for 18 months. All different things, accessories that accessorize our primary products that we've classified separately. We have multiple primary products, all doing great, some doing terrible. At the end of the day, we've never lost money. Knock on wood. We've always managed to recuperate our money. And I've made bad buys too. Even some of my accessories, I've thought, wow, shit, I can get this for 20 cents and sell it on Amazon for $9.99 and make $5. And so it's really exciting to hear all that profit and get excited and get me 1,000 units. I've made the mistake of buying 1,000 units and spending 20 cents a unit, which turns out to be a $200 investment. Nothing at all until that product rides at Amazon and you're paying fees. Okay. And we'll talk about that later, why you need mentorship, why you need to mentor with me. But the inventory didn't move as fast. I was only selling 1 or 2 a day. To somebody, that's $10 profit a day, times that by 30 days. That's $300 profit per month. Or, well, in this case, it's $3. Times that by 30 days, it's $100 just off of that one product. Now I have 2 colors. I'm doubling my money there. On 2 private label mini products that cost me 20 cents that accessorize my major product, not just my major product, but a lot of sellers out there. Okay. Tricks that I've picked up along the way. Okay. My primary product makes me $12. We just jacked that product by $5 profit today, and we're still selling a shitload, all because of some road bumps and blocks that I managed to run into today. So when here's what will answer: can you make money at selling on Amazon in Canada? I ran into a hurdle, which most people would shut them down. Was able not only to climb the hurdle, but to increase my profit by $5 while doing that and increasing my sales on that one product, which is our top selling product that we average anywhere from, well, I guess it wouldn't be an average if we're having high and lows, but anywhere from 300 units a month to 1,000 units a month at what was $11 profit is now $3.50 more on that. So $14.50 profit on 1,000 is $14,500 profit on that one product on a high month, not every month. Okay. Let's just say the average is 600 units per month for that one product. So, that's 6,000 plus half, that's $9,000, just under $9,000 off of that one product profit per month, not including getting all of my equity back, my cost of goods back on that product as well, because you're getting your cost of goods back as well as all that pure profit. Is it profitable accountable? Yeah. So that's my Canadian sales. That's not including sales on the .com. Next question. So how are we doing? We're doing an hour. So I won't do these other because I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions for me to discuss here today. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Smash that like button right now. I got 0 likes. What the hell? Anyway, smash that like button right now. Throw me a comment. Let me know where you're from. Give me a shout out. I'll give you a shout out back. If your question is good, I'll use it in my video and I'll give you a shout out on the video. I don't know how to tag people in YouTube videos, so just watch them and ring the notification bell if you're here on the end of the night with me. Um, and you stick around. I'm going to go over right now. I'm going to go over the top 30 products that are trending on Amazon right now. I'm going to go over those products for you right now. And I'll even give you, we'll do a little interactive session here so you guys can maybe Google the images of them to see what they are and ask questions during this top 30 trending 2019 products that I'm, 2 thumbs up. Thanks guys. Appreciate it. Throw a comment. Comments almost, they help my channel grow. It's a comment is worth more than $5 to me, in the sense that, like, I'd rather you give me a comment than give me $5, because I'm just trying to grow my channel. So thanks guys. I appreciate that. Smash that like button. So let's get right into it. What products are trending in 2019? What products are trending in 2019? Let me just pull this up. Okay, let's go over my list. What products are trending in 2019? So the first product I'm going to note for you, I'm going to work my way down. I'm going to work my way down from the top 30 and go down to number 1. The first product on my top 30 list is beach towels. Now, beach towels are seasonal. We are headed into October. I always say for seasonal, launch it 2 to 3 months in advance. So if you're thinking about doing beach towels, man, that market is killing it. Anywhere there's a beach, anywhere there's killing it. Every country, but Canada, obviously, US, obviously, beach towels are killing it. And there's so many cool designs that you can get done. If you just go scour the beach towel, like any other product, especially when you get into the clothing niche, it's going to be competitive, but it is so easy to separate yourself from the competition in that niche because of just patterns and colors and creative concepts. You can always work with a creative person on Fiverr to help you design a beach towel. But what I love about beach towels and niches like this is that you can, from that one niche, go with 20 different private label products, because you can create baby listings under those. So what a baby listing is, or whether they call it a child listing, is when you have your primary niche, your primary listing, which is beach towels, and then you have like this design and this design and this design and this design and this design, that's 5, and then this design and this design and this design and this, and so you create this really, fantastic selection of beach towels that because not everybody wants the same towel, so you might get someone will buy 3 different ones, and so you use so many niches like that where you can just have one niche and just create literally a brand and a whole category of products that you could literally just make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month. So beach towels is my 30th one. Now I'll give you time to go on Amazon right now and just type in beach towels and just serious, do it right now. And again, guys, these are 2019. I'm not talking about old stuff. I'm talking about 2019, like right now. You can even carry this over into 2020, but 2019 top products. Okay. So what did you see when you go? I'm going to do it with you guys. I'm going to jump on Amazon. Excuse the clicking that you'll hear from these MacBooks. They go click, click, click. So Amazon, bam. I just want to take a peek at what they're showing on page 1. Beach towels. Bam. Bam, Samo Agassi. So we got these striped ones. We got, pineapple ones, $19.99. Price point is just great. The average price point on page 1 is $19.99 to $56 for a 4 set. So if you wanted to bundle, then we got all these cool colors of microfiber beach towels. Microfiber beach towels, $25 to $32 for like what looks like you get. I don't know if you get multiples, maybe not. Some coupons on there. Got turtle ones. The niche is crazy. Lots of microfiber ones, 21 bucks. Some cheap one here, 13 bucks for a woman boho shaw beach towel. All right, so that was the first one. Let's go to the next one. The 29th one that I got here is ice cream makers. Ice cream makers. Okay, ice cream makers. Again, it's a trending product that's picking up steam. If you just do a search for them right now, there's a lot of different variations of the same kind of ice cream maker. But what's cool about ice cream makers is that the profit is actually really nice. You can source these ice cream makers from China. I wish I could screen share right now, but I don't know why YouTube doesn't give you screen sharing capabilities without having to download like a separate um, software. Ice cream makers. But the variations of the similar one, there's different versions of it that, costing 10 to 12 bucks and reselling on Amazon for like 50 bucks, 60 bucks a lot of the time. So check out the different ice cream makers that are available on there. It's a very cool niche. Obviously, everybody loves ice cream. 2019, number 28 is inflatable. This is a very cool one, but inflatable beer pong, the ball table. So the actual table itself, the beer pong table, an inflatable version of that was a trending product in 2019. Inflatable beer pong. So if you guys have played beer pong, you know that is obviously a year-round product. Sells fairly well. Obviously, it's a niche product. Okay, and obviously, probably sales slow down in you know holidays and summer and spring break and stuff like that. But or yeah, well, not spring break. Spring break is probably when sales pick up. But like summer break, Christmas maybe. Obviously, spring is probably when they're huge. But inflatable beer pong tables. Okay, you can get those for relatively cheap. And then they resell on Amazon. What's the average they're reselling on Amazon for? Inflatable beer pong table. And obviously that is inflatable beer pong table. And I'm sure you get sets with it. But inflatable beer pong tables, inflatable beer pong floaties, selling on Amazon for anywhere from $28 to I'm just looking at the top 10 listings, which are all getting sales to 70 bucks, 28 to 70 bucks for the heavier duty versions. You can accessorize that and get beer pong balls that are selling for $26, all different colors or all white ones. So I love to look at products and then look at what accessorizes it. They got a beer pong table that is a 4-player table, so it has like 4 spots for the beer pong cups. And this is inflatable, so beach. So obviously summer, they're hot. Why am I saying they're not hot? They're trending in summer. Okay, because beaches and spring, they're probably great gifts during the Christmas and winter months. So Google that right now, inflatable beer pong table. Tell me what you think in the comment section below or the chat box. Say something. In the say something box, it's called. Didn't even know that. All right, number 27 on the list as we count up. Number 27 is portable hair brushes or electric hair brushes. Portable electric hair brushes. Okay. These are trending a lot of the times. I always say, I always tell sellers, what do you want to source in Q4? You want to source toys, you want to source electronics, but I always say you want to source gift items. Gift items. It's the 3 months is all about, the next 3 months are all about giving. Obviously, electric hair brushes are popular, and they're obviously a consumable that people will buy and buy it over and over and over again. There are obviously needs to get a quality product if you're going to launch something like this has certifications, whether it's, I don't know if they go with ISO 9000 ratings or what they would go for, what they would certify this particular product with when you're importing them. They obviously have to qualify and have their certifications. When you're sourcing electronics from China and bringing it to Canada, they do have to have, they meet some standards. So just make sure those are something that you um, look into if you're going to launch that. The great thing about launching electronics is, again, you can usually source it for a relatively good price, but you can resell on Amazon for a really decent profit, $20, $25 net profit per unit, just depending on how popular the niche is. But portable electric hairbrushes, top 27. So check those out right now. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Just closing a couple windows here. Let me look here. Portable electric hair brush. Spelled electric wrong. Electric. There we go. Cool varieties. I've looked at actually some of these in the private label or in the retail arbitrage world. Guys versions, girls versions. I love these price points though. Some as low as 15 bucks for this little mini kind of just the top, but most of them are around 30 to $50. 30 to $50 price point. That's really good. Okay, number 26, which is a really good one, and the niche is actually really popular. I've never gone into this niche private label wise, but I have with retail arbitrage products, and I still continue to try to look for them because it's a very popular niche. But let's get right to it. Cat massage combs. Cat massage combs. A cat massage comb. Okay, that niche is killer. We had access to like 30, 25 of the cat. They're called an arch, and it's got like these wirely brushes that a cat can like walk through and rub up against and all that type of stuff. And as they're standing on it, it's pressure so it doesn't fall over, but they can scratch and comb themselves. This is just a very cool product. We sourced it for like $5, but resold them on Amazon for like $25 to $30. So it was an awesome product. That was a massage arch or whatever. So cat massage combs, obviously there's so many cat lovers and people love to buy their pet products from Amazon. Now, guys and girls who are watching this, I don't know what the competition is like on that stuff. I have not studied it. I'm just giving you guys a list of the top 30 products on Amazon that I've come up with. Okay, so you'll like to look into these and then, like I said, expand off it. Look at accessories, piggyback it. Here's a tip. Look at what Amazon recommend with that product as another tip. So cat massage combs. The 25th product is infrared thermometers. Now, infrared thermometers have been popular for years, not just 2019, and are gaining popularity. I am now finally seeing infrared thermometers at like places like Dollarama and stuff, electronic versions of them, obviously, because they're infrared. Yeah, I'm seeing at places like Dollarama. Now, actually, the one at Dollarama I saw is the digital thermometer needle. These are products that I actually, when I first started doing Jungle Scout product research, came up as trendy products, popular products, hot, profitable products. And I would have been so early in the niche too. Now the thermometer niche is so competitive because everyone on page one has like 500 reviews minimum, that it would be hard to get seen. So you wouldn't sell a lot of products unless you came up with just this amazing new bundle or a new version of the product. Not saying it can't be done, but that niche has been gone. But the infrared thermometer is slightly different than the needle style. So it's going to have, and I think they're a little bit more expensive, but it's going to have its own niche. It's going to have its own customer base. More of the butcher, the super cook, that type of stuff. And the colors of it were good. But anyways, 2 years ago I was going to launch it. Didn't, because I was going singular. Brings me back to what I said earlier, which is don't think about launching just singles anymore. Launch two minimum, 3 or 4, but you want to launch more than that. Product number 24, waterproof eyeliner. Now, this is a niche where you gotta have, you have to be approved to sell in the beauty category. So if you're new, you'll probably want to skip this recommendation. But if you're not, if you've been selling on Amazon for a while, and you're not approved to sell in beauty, apply to get approved to sell in beauty. So you'll have to look up waterproof eyebrow liner, and then you'll want to apply for approval to sell in that category, to sell your own product in that category. Again, anything that you're putting on people's face, you're going to want to, protect yourself from insurance and stuff like that. Make sure that you're covered. But here's a product that has been coming up everywhere and is just not that it's not a product that always been sold everywhere, but it's just trending on Amazon, and I'm seeing a lot more sales of the niche on Amazon, of the product on Amazon, that I thought I'd mention. I don't know much about the niche. It's a female thing, maybe a guy thing too, but I don't know a whole heck of a lot about waterproof. I can't even spell it right. I spelled waterproof eyebrow liner. I'm actually writing it down in my book because I didn't. It's all actually on my computer. So I'm writing it into my notebook, as you can see. Next up, number 23. Hope you guys like this information. This is the kind of information that I know people love. I know Darbo Rank says, I don't understand, how can you advertise when you're doing arbitrage? Why wouldn't the buyer buy from other sellers? I'll jump to your question right now. I'll answer it really quickly. Here's why. If you're advertising, you have to have the buy box in order for your ad to be eligible. As soon as you don't have the buy box, your ad turns into an ineligible ad, meaning you are not paying for clicks. So red light comes on, you own the buy box. Someone clicks the buy box, you are the person who's going to be selling it. During that, where your red light is on, you're paying for clicks. As soon as someone jumps on top of you, red light goes off. You're not paying for clicks. You're not getting the sale. So it turns on and turns off, as you set up your automated seller or repricer. Your automated pricer should be turned on so that you always have the buy box. So that's how it works. Okay, let's go back to the top 30. We're on product number 23, which is breathable mesh running shoes. Breathable mesh running shoes. Some Yeezys. Get yourself some Yeezys. Breathable mesh running shoes. So look that up right now. Now just seems to be, again, another growing category. I don't know if you want to get into the shoe game, or if you love shoes, or if that's an area of expertise for you. It is popular in my city, in Vancouver. There are people opening up e-commerce sites just selling shoes, doing really well. I don't know if they sell them on the platform, but they should be. They should be selling them on the Amazon platform. But breathable mesh running shoes, it could be a whole new niche for you if you want to get into the shoe game. There's so many, manufacturers of these shoes in China. But look them up right now. You'll, again, see a variety with one product, you could have multiple private label listings, multiple sizes, multiple colors. You could have 30 products in your first run if you had enough equity to drop, a bunch of pairs per product and just see which ones sell. The swim concept is huge there. Source what inventory is moving. essentially you're topping up your inventory that is selling. Okay. But again, in 2019, breathable mesh running shoes are killing it. Now we're going to number 22 is a very niche product in a very, very popular niche, which is fishing. So fishing is a huge niche, obviously on Amazon. People are buying fishing stuff on Amazon all the time. It's crazy. Like golf, like anything. They want certain stuff, they chase it down on Amazon. Fishing, under this fishing, so we used to do product research in different publications like our local newspaper and stuff like that. And I remember one time we came up across an ad that was talking about a tick removable tool, like a tick tool to remove ticks. And the ad talked about a seller that was selling 600 to 700 of these tools. Tick season, it was a cross reference of how much this guy was selling tick tools on Amazon for, like $10.97. And he was selling like, I don't know, I think the ad said 600 or 700 a month at $10.97. So even if he's making, I'll tell you, I knew what he's making because I looked into it right away because my wife brought the ad to me, and I was like, oh, let's look into it. And I was thinking of going into it. I didn't, but I could have got the tick tools for 20 cents each and just clear bagged, OPP bagged them, just really generic, and made money. Or I could, for $1, all said and done, got like my own packaging and everything like that, and private labeled, and got an insert card and all that type of stuff, and really done a good job with the tool. But we didn't end up launching in that niche. But I'm just talking about that one niche because you can find these little inventions, these little cool things. So in this particular one we found, I'm going to give you this one. It's called Fly Fishing Quick Knot Tool. So Fly Fishing Quick Knot Tools. Okay, which is obviously for the fly fisherman is imperative because there's nothing like having to spend all this time reknotting your hook onto your line with your hands. It takes forever. If there is an invention like this that exists, which there is, kind of like the tick tool, it really is a game changer. So Fly Fishing Quick Knot Tool. Check it out right now. Type that in, Fly Fishing Quick Knot Tool. Very cool product. You can get them for pennies, 20, 25 cents, probably in around there. And they resell on Amazon for, let's take a look. Fly Fishing Quick Knot Tool. Bam, comes up. Cool little tool. Fits on your keychain. Looks like a little man. And they're selling for $13.99 to $16.99. And really, honestly, I mean, you can get them for 50 cents or $1. Who knows what you get for it, but they're relatively cheap. And the reviews are nothing. In Canada on page 1, they're nothing, no competition. It'd be easy to get in there. Some people are bundling them for two for $8.92. Some people are selling singles for $5.97. It's very niche. It really depends on what now with a product like this, you got to stun people. You got to make people go, wow, that is an offer I can't refuse. So you don't want to sell one single one and make it a generic listing. You got to do a good job with your listing and really create some interest with the product. And that's how you can charge more. Like there's this one guy, he's selling the case. He's selling, looks like some sort of wire. He's selling a tool, and he's selling the quick knot for $27.69. That's probably the one I would buy. I'd probably want that kit. As a fisherman, I'd want that kit. Even I'd want a case. I'd want a case for it. It looks like it would take a case. So then you add a case and you say, I'll give it through and I'll throw one in. You charge like $19.99. I think you could do it. All right, number 21. If you like what you're hearing right now and you're just watching this for the first time, maybe when I clip it in a couple weeks or a week, hopefully I can get this within the week, but it probably won't show up for a few days. Leave me a message. Let me know what you think about all this information. All right. We are smash the like button right now if you're on here. Thank you so much. Just smash it right now. Product number 21. Okay, I'm gonna fly off these next 21. So I'm gonna tell you what the product is, I'm going to go from 21 to 11 really quick. I'm going to tell you what the product is. I'm going to give you a few seconds to search it. And I'll search it while we're together. So 21 is one-piece swimming suits. For all you ladies out there, one-piece swimming suits are starting to blow up on Amazon. One-piece swimming suits. Probably two-piece are, but one-piece swimming suits are starting to blow up. So if you are interested in getting into that niche, look into that niche, one-piece swimming suits. Number 20, I'll give you a few seconds to look on one-piece swimming suits. Reason I give you a few seconds is I want you to look on page 1, and I want you to look at the price points, and I want you to look at what people are bundling and the designs, okay? That's what I want you to pay attention to. You can pay attention to like what's best selling, what's Amazon recommending, but I don't care. But look at the designs, look at what they're selling for. Look for the word prime, okay? And those are the ones you want to pay attention to the most. But if you like the price point of like $35, $32, $23, now ask yourself, what do you think you could get a swimsuit like that for, sourced from the US or India or China? It doesn't matter. In my course, I have over 15 or 18 sourcing sites all across the globe. So if you don't want to buy from China, I have India, I have the Philippines, I have US. It's all in there. It's $100 for all that information, and you get me as part of that mentorship, and you get access to my club. Yeah. Number 20, flexible garden hoses. I was looking into this all 2019. I didn't jump on it because I always said to myself, I don't really want to do seasonal stuff for private label. That's the only reason. But other than that, the profit's great. It's crazy. It's crazy. Flexible garden hose. Number 19. I'll give you a few seconds to type it in, flexible garden hose. Now you see some prices probably and all that type of stuff. Again, it's seasonal, but people do buy these every so often all year. If you launched 50 of these to Amazon, you'd enjoy the profits that you would make off 50, so 50 of them. Number 19, manicure milling, MILLING, drill bit. So a manicure, is that what it's spelled? Manicure, like, is that what people do to their nails? They manicure them. Milling, drill bit. You probably didn't know those existed. Okay, but type it in, manicure, milling, drill bit. Okay, and you get all these weird looking drill bits. Nail drill bits. Could be another one. You could just type in the word nail drill bits. But the price point is crazy. It's only 12 to 13, but you can get these for under 50 cents. Now, if you want to really sell, I mean, you can probably get them for under 10 cents each. You can probably get these for under 10 cents each. You can probably create a really cool bundle, or you can just do singles or whatever. But the fact that you can get these for 20 cents, 10 cents, order a good 200-300 of them, ship them to Amazon, have them bagged up in an OPP bag, a sticker label put on them. At 10 cents for 200 is going to cost you 20 bucks. Now, the factories might say, well, you need to order 1,000. You go, okay, if my minimum is 1,000, how about I put 4 of them together? So 4 of them together is going to cost you 40 cents. Now you have 250 bundles, so that's going to cost you 125 bucks. Great way to start a product, launch it to Amazon that is pretty decent. Okay. Again, all these products that I'm giving you, here's just a small disclaimer. You're going to want to do the metrics on these products and the further research on these products with the Jungle Scout tool. Again, the link will be in the description below. I'll throw a link on there that will give you a discount on the tool, but it'll allow you to look at the numbers for every seller on page 1. And if they're all doing crappy, then don't launch any of these products. But if there are some people who are selling a few hundred, then you're going to want to look into the product even further. Okay. And that's what the tools are great for. Okay. Number 18, we're going to go to number 11 really quick here. Let's go. Number 18, bohemian earrings. Okay, I'm hitting every niche. Bohemian earrings, BOHEMIAN, earrings. So earrings are great. It's funny because my son is 19 years old and he just knows what's trending with kids at his age, and he gives me concepts, but they're really going to be his concepts because I know he's going to launch these products. A variety of things like crosses and rings and earrings, all these different things are trending. Okay, so I get information from everywhere. I'm giving you bohemian earrings because I'm being nice. I'm helping you out in this video. In turn, you're going to hit that bell, ring that bell, the notifications, and you're going to subscribe to my channel because you're going to be like, man, this guy is got information. And I need to know when he's on. So bohemian earrings, make sure I spell it right, BOHEMIAN. Okay, and as you can see, they kind of look like guitar picks. They're very, very beautiful. These things are gorgeous. There's a variety of them, but you can see they're bundling them. The price points are great. You know, 25 bucks, 16 bucks, 17 bucks, 19 bucks. Then, you know, even for single sets around the $4 price point, $13 price, not the $4, the $15, $14.99 to $15 price point. Even some people who aren't doing Prime are doing like fulfillment by merchant, but they're charging $4 for the product for a single set and shipping of like $6, which is a total of $12. When someone who's fulfillment by merchant wants to charge 12, if you're doing fulfillment by Amazon, you can actually charge more and still win the buy box. You can charge $15. I think it's like 10 or 15% more. Can't remember. Than the other seller. So if it's the exact same product, you can charge more and still win that sale because you're doing Prime, and they'll always want to send the Prime product before they have a merchant send their product. But that's just a great one. Number 17, pump wedge locksmith. Type that in, pump wedge locksmith. Now, the course I learned from talked a lot about locksmith tool sets, which have become banned on Amazon. I don't know if they're banned on Amazon in Canada, but they're definitely banned on Amazon in the US. You could get a whole tool set on how to pick a lock. You could pick locks by and buy the tools from Amazon. And they're selling like hotcakes. I think he said he sold out 50 a day, 500 every 10 days, 1,500 units every month. He was selling a whack load of them. That was the lock pick tool set. Okay. Now, this is the actual pump wedge locksmith. So look that up, pump, P-U-M-P, wedge, W-E-D-G-E, locksmith. Next one, number 16, the electric soldering iron gun. Electric. Now, if you want to go into the tool niche, I'm trying to pick every niche here. Electric soldering. Now, quality is always a very important factor in selling on Amazon. You got to sell quality products. You don't want to sell stuff that is crap. You want to sell good quality products, because if you sell crap, at the end of the day, they're going to leave you bad reviews, and ultimately Amazon's just going to shut your listing down over and over and over and ask you to improve the product. But they're going to shut your listing down because if your product is getting bad reviews, that's what they do. They'll shut your product down and they won't let you sell your product online. So you always have to focus on quality of the product or the quality of the experience. If the product's not the greatest, but the experience is like your packaging was amazing, the instructions were amazing, the tutorial was amazing, and it's just like, whatever, the product was meh, but I love the service and I love the overall presentation. There's ways to do a good job, but it all comes down to customer service. Electric soldering iron guns are a hot selling product in the tool world. Number 15, posture correctors. Posture correctors have been trending last year and this year. They pull your shoulders back, helping you correct your posture, sit up straight. I've been slumping this whole time. I'm sure that's terrible on my back. The price of niche, anywhere from, I think, as low as $13 to as high as, for a good quality posture corrector could get you price points up as around 25 to $30, but you can really get them for a pretty affordable price out of China. Again, look up the niche, check the numbers of other sellers and what other sellers are doing sales per month. How many units are they selling per month? Add up the total amount of units being sold per month by all the sellers on page one. So if all the sellers on page one and you're adding it all up and it adds up to, I don't know, 1,500 units being sold per month, it's pretty good. You're going to try to jump on page one and capture 1,500. Now, obviously, you probably want that to be higher. You'll probably want like each seller to have, you want, if in a perfect world, every seller on page one would have 200 times 20 sellers is 4,000 products being sold per month. Anything above 4,000 is really a home run if you can get onto page one and you found a good product. But I mean, I don't even go there. Sometimes I go a little bit lower to declare it a home run. Not that you need home runs or grand slams all the time. A base hit is just as good. Like I'll declare a home run anything over 2,000 total units sold for all the sellers on page one. The way I figure it out is the Jungle Scout Chrome extension tool. That's how I figure out how much they actually sell. Amazon's not going to disclose it. You could add up the reviews and go, okay, reviews times 10 or whatever, or times 20. For every 20 people, one person will leave a review. So it looks like this person has 100 reviews, times that by 20 is 2,000 sales. But over how long? Then you go look at the date that he bought it, he launched, and you divide it by, you could do this crazy math and try to think you coming up with one. The Jungle Scout Chrome extension takes all that guessing and shows you the actual metrics of how many units sellers are selling every month, every day, all that type of stuff. And it fluctuates too. But posture corrector, go check out the numbers. Number 14, drone cameras. Boom, just dropped the mic. Drone cameras. So drones, I got a buddy. He works for me. Well, he's not a buddy, but he's in one of my, I just hired him. He works for me. He's from Lithuania, young guy, 25 years old. And he's a graduate of an engineering degree, and he's doing, he's working in my niche, in my office, which is fitness, and in a large industry where we service customers with fitness equipment, cardio, and strength. So he's learning a lot. He's really ambitious, and he's also, by day he's a technician, and by night he is a drone lover. He loves to fly drones and race drones and do hobby stuff with drones, take pictures, go exploring, all that type of stuff with drones. He's got like 4 or 5 drones and pieces of drones and all that. So he's in drone clubs. He goes to drone meetups, all that type of stuff. It's like the Amazon seller, but for drones. Okay. But he doesn't sell on Amazon. But accessories, we had a conversation about all the top accessories that he always needed. What am I doing there? I'm doing product research, having a conversation with somebody I know about a product that I know is hot, and I'm researching the product. And the number one accessory to that product is the camera. People are always wanting better cameras for their drones. Now, there's obviously things like propellers and parts of the frame that really get specific to niche, but cameras, on the other hand, are almost cross-compatible with a lot of different brands. Okay, so drone cameras. Google that right now, or go on Amazon and look at the actual sales on drones cameras. You're going to be excited when you see the actual numbers. And again, you can get drone cameras for really, just depending on all the features of it. You're going to have to do with any electronic. I always say this with electronics, any electronics, you're going to really have to do your research of what I call box and list the specs. Create a box and list the specs for all the different ones you got. Okay, what's this? 1080p, blah, 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 all the way down high def. Okay, and you got to list the specs and you got to compare the specs and you got to go, okay, what is this one? Okay, this one does Wi-Fi. Okay, this one does uploading to YouTube. This one does, and those features are important to what people are going to buy. So you'll have to become an expert in any electronic, does not matter, not just drone cameras, but anything electronic before you get into that niche. And it is really rewarding as a seller to do something like that. So I definitely do recommend the electronics category. I think it's great. It's a very, very profitable category too. Very profitable. Drone cameras, go check it out right now. The next thing that you're going to want to look at, these are again, are the top 30 products for 2019 that I've come up with on Amazon. Number 13 is Wi-Fi repeater. Again, a Wi-Fi repeater. Google that, right? Or go on Amazon and search that right now. Wi-Fi repeater. And then tell me if you are familiar with these. Leave a message in the comment section below or say something. Okay. Now, when I ordered up another Amazon Alexa. She's going to talk right now. But I ordered a second one up for my bedroom. I only have two.
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill you might like.
Alexa
It's
off.
called my trait.
Anytime you say a name, she turns on. Right? So I bought one, and then during the deal was you could get a Wi-Fi repeater or a Wi-Fi plug. You could get these things. Okay? Super cool product, boost your Wi-Fi. So any type of boosters are obviously doing well. The funny thing is there's so many private labels in the Wi-Fi repeater business. The same thing if you were to do the, what is it called? The bug zapper products. I mean, it's built on private label sellers. So check out the Wi-Fi repeaters. That is a hot product selling for upwards. I like to see these products at a price point starting at $39, but going to upwards $65. This one, for the most part, there's some sellers in around the $32 price point, but for the most part, they're around $39. I do see some at the $29. I call them entry level. However, they have a lot of reviews. So, but they go as high as $89 for these Wi-Fi repeaters. So go check those out. Number 12, we're getting down there. I got one more quick one there I'm going to give you, and then we're going to talk about the top 10. Number 12 is home security IP cameras. So again, another electronic product, home security IP cameras. Now, Amazon has a security niche pretty, they're in it extensively with the, what is it called? The bell, not the bell. What is it? Security. Let me write this down. Security. I'll let you guys search this. Home security IP camera. Okay. But what's that one that Amazon use for their couriers to drop off products? If you know what I'm talking about, type that in the message board, please. What is it called? Durbo. What is the product that is the doorbell? Is it just called bell or doorbell? That Amazon used. Shaq endorsed it, sold it to Amazon, something like that. What am I thinking of? Anyway, security cameras, security in general, that's a big one. They're done $1 billion in sales on Amazon, probably for that one product, or something ridiculous. But type in home security IP camera. Okay, and you're going to get these IP cameras all available for you. Let's see if you can see that one here. But lots of different ones to choose from, and all these cameras hook up. This is your security system. I was looking into, like, the numbers on here are staggering. Let me just, I wonder if I'm not even on I'm on Safari, so I can't look up my Chrome. If you do end up buying the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, it's like $100. and you do end up buying it, it's a one-time buy, then you own it. Now you can look up the metrics of all this stuff that we're talking about. I'll throw the link down below, but you could literally just click it right now. But you do, what I'm going to say is you do need to attach it to you have to download Google Chrome. Google Chrome. Okay. If you have a Mac, you can do it, no problem. Obviously, if you have a PC, you can do it, no problem. Google Chrome. You need Google Chrome. I can't remember what the brand is, man. Alexa security camera. Let's go. Let's go Amazon
I'm
security.
not quite sure how to help with that.
Shh, Alexa, quiet. Not the Wyse. Wyse, not the Wyse. Ring, maybe it's called the Ring. I can't remember. All right, let's move on. Number 11, car phone holders. If you guys have seen my video, obviously you know in 2019, one of the hot products, private label products that I released, that I let everybody know that was super hot, was a car phone holder. Okay, there's a variety of car phone holders, and obviously there's a lot of competition, but you can get these products for relatively cheap again and resell them on Amazon for really decent different price points. The one that I was promoting was the one that attaches to your rear view mirror and it clips on the back of it, but then it hangs below it. So you can clip your phone there. I was doing recording and streaming while I was, I don't even do that all that much anymore. But yeah, it just clips right off your rear views. It's just amazing. I love the product. Thus, it's a private label product. Car phone holders, there's so many versions of them that you can find different ones that do more profit than others in different colors and different variations that fit or are compatible with different phones. And that's a whole niche in itself. So now let's hit up the top 10. We'll talk about each one. We'll probably be going for another 20 minutes here, guys. I know this has been a long stream, almost 2 hours long. Thanks for hanging out with me, Darble. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I don't know what that's called, man. I want to say it's the Ring or something like that. Let's go Amazon security camera. Security doorbell. Security doorbell. It is there. It is. It's called the Ring. There you go. That is the one I was thinking of. The Ring. If I even look at the numbers here, they're probably just staggering. Amazon owned the brand called the Ring. They pretty much control the security for Amazon products. I mean, they probably do the most. I'm sure there are people who don't want the Ring. They try to stay away from it or whatever. It's the same thing that, like, your Amazon, it unlocks your door. I mean, all that has all those crazy features. People can see you from while they're at work and who's at their thing. But the IP security cameras are obviously the cameras that you can mount everywhere, and so you can get into that niche as well. All right, top 10, number 10, countdown here. Front-facing baby carriers. People are like, what? Baby carriers? You want me to launch baby carriers? I want you to look at the niche front-facing baby carriers. Parents will spend hundreds of dollars on Amazon on baby products. Now, obviously, with baby products, you are going to need to make sure that they're all certified and they all have expiry dates and they all meet the import standards of getting those products in. But I will tell you this, if you're successful in dropping baby products, you will kill it because there's no one in the niche. Baby is like the most profitable per sale product that you can sell in that niche, like in any niche. Like if you're looking for a product that per sale, I want to buy a product, I want to buy something of quality. I mean, I have friends who are in the baby niche and they have e-commerce sites locally and they're importing products and they've built a full business of baby carriers, clothes, suits, toys. They've grown their inventory. Okay, you can do it too. Anyone can do it. It's just a matter of knowing the 10 steps or the 30 things and then just checking off each one. And then once you're ready, you go on the launch. But baby carriers on Amazon, especially if you put together a few really nice ones, front facing, and again, sourcing these from China uh, will lots to choose from and a lot of the specs. Now, this particular one is your people are like, what are you talking about? Like the stroller? No. The carrier? No. I'm talking about the one, the outfit where the baby sits in front of you and their legs are tucked around their side of you and their head is tilted to the side and they're facing mommy or daddy or whatever. But you can actually get the ones that turn around and the baby's facing forward. I have 4 kids. I think we used these ones on our earlier ones. It's great. It's just the greatest way to carry your kid around. I used to carry mine like a football, you know. But if you're going out, I mean, these are great, great. But the profit on them is just killing it. $41, $79, $59, $49, $80, $60 for these front-facing carriers, and the variations on them. You know, Infantino is a brand of toy that we actually resell on Amazon. They're selling for $45. You know, they have a cool looking one. Then you got a private label brand called Mom More, MOMMORE, all one word. $42 for a very nice looking one. So check those out. And then look into that niche. Again, it's a niche that you'll have to apply for to get ungated. Number 9, we are working our way down. Again, going back to products that have been trending since probably even before I started selling on Amazon. This one was trending back in March of 2017. It was a product I put on my list, put on my master list. I monitored it for months and months and months because I had launched other product. I never did launch it, but it was a product that probably made my top 5. Didn't actually make the top 1 of the single, and I ultimately never went with it because it ultimately got really busy with competition. But a lot of these sell, and that's called child wrist leashes. Child basically is a leash for a kid, but it velcros to your wrist, and it has like a telephone style pigtail cord, and that will have a velcro wrist leash on the other end that will attach to your little baby or little toddler who likes to run away. Craziest solution to people's problems, and is not patented, or at least I went through all the patent research to see if it was a patented product, thinking, well, that's got to be a patented product. It's not a patented product. It is a product that a lot of private label sellers is selling. I don't know how competitive that market is anymore. I haven't looked into it. But child wrist leases, you know, I'm sure there's different types of bundles or, you know, creative packaging that people have, or offers that people have put together. But you'll want to check out that niche because that made my top 5. Child wrist leashes. Very cool product. Number 8. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting to a niche that, for all the ladies out there, probably know this is like, they're gonna go, this is for me right away. And I'll give you a couple stories on this one. This product is the strapless, backless bra. Strapless, backless bra. Okay, check it out right now. I'll do it with you. One of the people I follow on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, guys, if you want to. It's the Wyse guy. My link is in my banner. It's everywhere on my channel. But THEWYSE. bra. I spelled bra, B-R-A-W. Okay, strapless, backless bras. Check it out. Look at the price points, look at the bundles, all that type of stuff. So I follow an Amazon seller. She's from Canada. She's Canadian. She now lives in the US. But she's a super successful seller of a niche product in the female garment industry. If you know who I'm talking about, you probably do. You've probably seen her videos. Um, she's super successful. But again, I was drawn how I love that she's taken a product and just created a brand. Just created a brand and gone about creating that brand with every angle. Instagram, YouTube, a YouTube channel dedicated to the brand, Amazon, Shopify, you name it. Her brand is just continuously growing to a point where she's generating $40,000-$50,000 a month or more. I think sure she's higher than that now. This is going back. Maybe she's in the hundreds. She has to be. The niche is so great. She's constantly coming out with new designs, new print. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. New print on the product that she's really done an amazing job, and I'm a huge fan of what she's doing on Amazon, and I'll always use her videos as motivation to motivate me to somehow, some way find that one niche that I want to do that too. I have not found a product line that I could expand because I don't do much apparel or women's clothing or anything like that. This is a product that you probably could grow into one of those products. Obviously, it's one of the top 10 trending products for 2019 and will be for 2020 and 2021 and 2022 and will only get better. And some of these pictures, I tell you, if you typed in strapless, backless bra, it's almost like a porn site. Not to say it is, but it's just like the most gorgeous models wearing these strapless, backless bras, and they're obviously great bras. They're very cool product. Price point is great. I'm sure you can source these for a really good price in a lot of different varieties, but they sell from anywhere from $17.99, some as low as $13.99 introductory pricing, or they're selling a lot, to as high as someone selling a very nice version for $43. And they're just down the page, probably around 30th. So maybe they're on page 2. Well, actually, they're on page 1. This is page 1. Okay. So great product. The top ones, you got all these like perforated versions and all these different versions of strapless, backless bras, but they do some amazing stuff. So go check those out. That is number 8. Number 7, eyeshadow stamp. Eyeshadow stamp. Okay, now you notice, and we're going to talk a little bit about this, is that of the top 20 products down to 7, we hear a lot about either electronics or female products. Electronics or female products. Keep that in your mind when you're asking me a question like, what niche is the best niche? Where am I going to make the most money? Electronics, female products. Electronics, female products. Now, I said baby because baby is a category that's restricted that you have to apply to get into, but once you get into, is dominated by females who are buying female products online. But they're buying it for their babies. It's you're less competition than if you were just to be in the clothing section of an Amazon search bar. Okay, it's a little different. You're still getting that female market. You can even get into the electronic baby market and the female category. Okay, so you're really combining everything there. Eyeshadow stamps. Tell me what you think about these things in the comment section here, because I'm pretty sure baby is gated, Durbo. 100%. You gotta apply for it. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to your comment there because I've been looking at my typing on here and flip the page over. But it is gated. You do have to apply to get unrestricted there, um, which means you're going to need to create more volume in your store. It's an automatic approval in the baby category. Okay, it's an automatic approval in the baby category, but you do need to be a professional. You can't be an individual or a personal account. You got to be a pro. So you have to be paying the monthly subscription fee. That will open up opportunity to get into that category. And then you have to increase your volume. I believe, don't quote me, but I believe you got to be selling 300 units a month. I say that because at 300 units a month, that's when I applied and that's when I got restricted. It could be less. I don't know. But as soon as I got to 300 units, I applied and I was unrestricted automatically. Okay. So just a little tip there. We're at 2 hours and 5 minutes. Respect. It's 2:45 a.m. in Durbo. Who else is on with me right now? Leave a comment right now. Let me know if you're still on. Is it Hasnain? Mr. Hasnain, is it you? Or is it somebody else? Let me know. Okay, number 6. And then we'll hit up our top 5. I'm excited. Number 6. Okay. The most bizarre product that I think I've seen to date. But I get the category. I get how, not strange. I don't want to say strange, but just how, we'll say strange. How strange pet owners can be. I love pets. I've had dogs and cats all my life. But ever since I got married, we never owned pets. We have children, which are essentially like a hybrid version of pets. Okay. We have children. But pet owners who don't have children, or even if they have children, they buy anything and everything for their pets. Everything and anything for their pets. So the market is like a crazy market, like just huge. It's $1 billion industry to be in the pet industry. Now, this product is going to be a bizarre product for you because we know it's not clothes. I'm not talking about clothes. We know people put rain jackets on their pet. My mom just got me to buy a rain jacket for her dog that she had that passed away. Rest in peace, Lacey. We love you. But Lacey passed away. But before she did, we got her a rain jacket, and she's a mountain, Bernese mountain dog. So you can imagine how big that rain jacket was that we sourced. There you go. Rain jacket niche. Not even in my top 30. But we went and sourced them. But clothing. So we understand like people will buy shoes and jewelry and just the weirdest things. They're crazy. So this is what we found, and the numbers on them are crazily good, and it's new to the niche, I think. But it's called the inflatable pet collar. Inflatable. And it's not the traditional collar that you're thinking about. It's actually a travel pillow for dogs or cats. I don't know what cat would keep a travel pillow around their neck for longer than 6 seconds. But it's an inflatable travel pillow for dogs, and it's killing it on the market. Inflatable pet collar. Search that or search inflatable pet travel pillow. Probably pull up the same products. And what you'll see is that you'll be like, what the heck? It's an actual travel pillow. I mean, my kids love travel pillows. My wife loves travel pillows. I've looked into launching travel pillows, but inflatable pet collar. There you go. And it blows up these blue collars that are for your doggies, and they inflate up and they go around your dog's necks. And I don't know how. I guess if a dog could keep a cone on its head, but then they're strapped on, and I guess they don't come off. Well, this doesn't come off. But again, this is a dog owner thinking their dog needs one of these. It's just like, I don't know. Dogs are being treated like children, I guess, and that's what's happening. So, but the product is relatively affordable to buy, $1 a unit. You can get your brand stamped right onto it, and you can resell it for $18. The niche is wide open. There are a couple sellers on there that are killing it. They are sponsoring and they're killing it, but there's lots of space, lots of opportunity. There are some bad reviews out there, though. but most sellers have good reviews, but there's some sellers that have single reviews and they're getting bad reviews. So you're gonna have to look into the quality of the product. Again, I'm always about the quality of the product, and then how much you want to sell for, and if you want to maybe bundle it or whatever. I don't know, but check that one out. I thought that one would be a good one to put, not in my top 5, but in the top 6. Okay, we are on to our top 5. The last maybe 4 minutes per. We'll go number 5. Okay, number 5. And this has been trending and it's been doing extremely well. And lots of sellers are getting in this category and doing extremely well and making really good money. It's, whether it's dying down, I don't know. I have not paid enough attention to it to say if it is or isn't. But all I know is that the volume on this product is up and has been for 2019. Now that we're in Q4, you could source these literally within, you could buy them. You could go on the computer right now, source 50 of these products, 100 of these products, pay for it. They would ship it out tomorrow. It'd be at your Amazon store next Monday, 7 days away. Okay. And the product is called phone lenses. Phone lenses. Super simple product. Is not a cover. I don't know if you're familiar with phone lens, but it's essentially a zoom lens like you would put on your Canon or your Nokia or whatever it is camera. This is a zoom lens for your phone. Okay, so that's been killing it on the market. It's an accessory to your phones, and you can simply private label the product, and you could launch 100, create a listing, sell enough off that you could get some traction. Again, it's all about getting those initial reviews and getting your product on page 1. But it's all about getting those initial reviews. So it's always important to have to hustle and get out there in the world and have your product and show people the product and let them try it, and then give them a card that says, if they're interested in buying it, say, here's 50% off to buy this at Amazon. Go create a coupon specific to your card that you're giving to people, and just hustle and sell your product. Get out there, go into Vancouver's downtown and, hey, do you have a phone? I don't need to use it, but I want you to try my phone lens, and I want you to zoom into that, the 27th story of the Trump Tower and take a picture, and this is amazing. And no problem, 50% off if you want, or 80% off, or 20% off, or whatever. We're looking for sales is our initial launch, and just getting out there, getting the word out there. So go check it out on Amazon, right? Soft pitch, okay? Pitching people on products, and that's really important. We talk about this in mentorship. We talk about this in Ccash. Although I haven't talked about it in a while, but new launches, nothing better than getting people locally to purchase your products. Hey, awesome. And if they really engage, hey, are you on Amazon? You want to order this product right now? 50% card on. Just jump on your phone, place an order. Here's the SKU. Boop, pops up, places the order right now. Awesome, done. Tell you what, sir, if you place the order right now, I'll give you $10 out of my pocket. So not only will you get 50% off, I'll give you 10. You're going to get the product for free. Bam. And you just have to go, and once you enjoy that product and you love it, you have to just go and say a great thing about that product by leaving us a new review, because we're a startup company. We're trying to get to 4 or 5 reviews so that we can advertise the product and see how people love it. And you're out there hustling. I'd be curious to see who takes that advice on. Okay. Number 4. Okay, type this into your computers right now, because you're not going to know what it is unless you do. Number 4 is a face shield. Okay, now people are probably thinking like motorcycle masks or covers, or like, what the hell is a face shield? Face shield is almost like a balaclava. It's the lower half. Okay, like a balaclava is like the ski mask that you pull over your head. It's got that little part. Well, this is just the lower half. But again, like products that we were talking, the beach towels, is you can get some really beautiful print on these of, the lower half of like Mortal Kombat figures, or the lower half of a cartoon character, or floor arrangement, or there's a lot, just patterns or stuff like that. Anything that you want, skeletons, whatever interests you, cartoons, superheroes, I don't know what would interest you, but the lower half, you can get it printed on them. You can sell them in bundles. You can get these products. So I'll give you an example. I did some product research. I was looking to launch in the pet niche. I was looking to launch scarves, dog scarves, cat scarves, all that type of stuff. Super popular. People were bundling them like 6 or 9 together. But I could have got, different patterns that were all, if I wanted more of like a light pattern bundle or a dark pattern bundle or a cross of the two, you can create these patterns, bundle them together, and put them out there. But these products were like really inexpensive, 50 cents a unit. Buy 6 units, it's $3. I can turn around and resell on Amazon for $18 to $25, just depending on your designs and the popular and demand. But this product, the face shield, is hot and has been for a while. Is very, very hot with the young crowd. Very, very popular with kids as young as 6, maybe even younger. Up to most of these products are being demonstrated or worn or shown by all these adults, right? Girls and guys. You can get flags. It doesn't matter what niche you go into. You find something popular coming up and go into that niche. You can get book titles. You want to be the Stephen King of face shields. You can go and get it. You can get his latest movie, Into the Tall Grass, which I just watched, and I would recommend it. But it is a scary movie. It's just a frightening movie. I will not be going into Tall Grass or buy Tall Grass anytime soon. But that's dropping on Netflix on October 4th. We watched it in the theater. Just wow. Thanks, Durbo. Hope you have a great one, dude. Thanks for hanging around. Check out the last bit here. Join the course if you haven't already. Ccash on Instagram, Ccash on Facebook. Hashtag CCASH. Check it out. All right, let's go into number 3. And probably the most, this is probably the most, I don't know. Anyway, in electronics, it pretty much covers the top 20 products. It's probably 10 of them. It's wireless phone chargers. Wireless phone chargers are dominating. And people go, why are you putting on there? That's so competitive. It is. It is super competitive. But wireless phone chargers are like the Starbucks of products that's selling on Amazon. This is the medium double from Tim Hortons. This is the product that people lose and go buy, and they'll go buy 10 of them. They'll go buy 5. This is the one product that probably sells upwards. Some sellers that sell upwards 5,000-6,000 a month in Canada, 30,000 units a month in the US. The demand is really high. Wireless phone charger. Okay, wireless phone chargers. Go type that in right now. And in Canada, what I want you to look at though is I want you to take a peek at the amount of reviews. Okay. So again, the rule of reviews is 10x. So if a product has 1,000 reviews, it probably took 10 sales before they got one. So that means 13,000, or one seller here has 1,300 reviews. That means he sold 13,000 of these. So when you click on that seller, now it's a $30 product. And you click on them. And why I bring it up is because you can get these, bring them in, you can private label them. It's not a problem. Again, do your own research, please. Don't just rely on what I said. These have been around since like 2015 or 2016. But a seller with 1,300 reviews has been selling these since September of 2016. So 3 years. And in 3 years, he's sold 14,000, around 14,000. He could have sold more, could have sold less, but he sold about 14,000 at the $30 price point. He has 1,300 reviews, and he's got his own brand. He's doing extremely well. But again, what does that equal to per month over 36 months? Let's do the math. Suri, what's 13,000 divided by 36?
The answer is about 361.1111.
All right, so he's selling 360 units per month. And at $30, I'm pretty certain he's probably making $10 profit. So he's making $3,600 a month just off of that one product. That's a guess. I'm just guessing. I'm spitballing here. That's, that might not be the case for some of these sellers, because some of these sellers are selling them for $42, and up. The price goes up. But it's one of the hottest wireless phone chargers. Obviously, you just dock it. I think you get like a casing for yours that plugs in, and then through the body, you just leave it on your desk and it charges it up. So you don't have to plug it in anymore. That charger stays there. Very, very cool product. All right, number 2. All right, we're getting down to the last one. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. This one here is in the beauty/cosmetics. We haven't really talked much about cosmetics, but we did a little bit. The beauty cosmetics area. And before I tell you what it is, I'm going to tell you that black face mask did really well. Okay, really, really well. And I think when my daughter was in high school, we talked about black face mask and private labeling that product and selling it on Amazon. And I had known other sellers that were selling it too. And instantly she's like, "Oh my God, you gotta have those." Everyone in my school wants that. Everyone. And she's even throwing the guys into that. Everyone. But obviously a lot of her friends wanted that product. That's how hot it was. Instant recognition. Instantly, I want it. Instant, how many can you get me? Instant, I'll sell them all. Okay. This product is as popular as that product. It's just a unique product. It's just a very cool product. So many people were doing YouTube videos on the black, the black mask that you rip off, you peel off, sucks out all the junk out of your pores, was the whole concept, right? So this product is called Spider Nail Gel. It's been around forever. Okay, but search it up and you'll see that there is so much variation of this product, and price points are really good. Anywhere, now there are some that are like $6. Ignore those, but look at the majority. The average is $20 to $40. Spider Nail Gel. There's a whole kit, easy to import. It's essentially like glue for your nails, but what a great product. People want their nails done. Girls, some guys want their nails done, and they're willing to pay anything for it, and they'd love to do it themselves. Obviously, this is a huge niche, but the numbers, again, on this particular product, another cool product that is doing staggering numbers. And a lot of times I do my product research. Give you another quick tip. I do my product research, a lot of it on a day-to-day basis, on the US market. And I'm looking for products on the US market that are doing huge volume. Okay, and then I convert those products onto the Canadian market. So that might be something that you're interested in doing as well. Spider Nail Gel. Okay, we are on to number 1, and it took me an hour to get through all this. Thank you guys for sticking with me. If you're still with me, super appreciative. And we'll do a couple giveaways here, and let's see if you guys took some notes. So the first giveaway, I'm going to give away an hour coaching call. You can do 1 hour solid, or you can split it up into 2 30-minute coaching call sessions, valued at $100 every 30 minutes. session that I do. Sometimes, most of those sessions, I end up going overtime anyway. But I charge $100 for a 30-minute social call, and so this would be $200 value for you US. If you're Canadian, like that's like $1,000. If you can tell me what product was number 13, type it in the comment right now. What product did I say was number 13? Okay, if you can get that before it hits 2 hours and 30 minutes, type it in a comment, and I'll give you 2 free coaching calls or 1 super long one if you have like an itinerary that's going to take us for an hour. And this is private, straight for you. It is literally me teaching you how to do it. Answering all your questions about selling on Amazon. What product was product number 13? You got 5 minutes to answer that question. All right. Number 1 product that I wrote down that is killing it, but I like the niche. I like the niche because it's a growing niche. It's going to be the first $1 trillion industry in the world. It probably already is a $1 trillion industry. Okay. Let me just click out of here. All right. But I love the price points here. I just love it. All around the $50 price point. I love the designs, the flexibility that you can get. The competition is extremely low. So this will allow some of you sellers to get in if you're watching this and you're like, I want to get into something. Again, it's electronics. If you look at the theme, it's either been female products or electronics that have been all in the top 20. Slipping in a pet product here, slipping in a baby product there. But for the most part, it's been electronic items or female products that have been killing it. Take a little bit of work for you to get into these categories, but it's worth it. And these products will sell and repeat themselves for you. This product is called the portable blender. So nothing fancy, but just a portable blender that I put as the number 1 product. Portable blender. Write that down. Is it interchangeable with number 5 or number 4? It's all how you look at it. I'm a health and fitness industry guy, so that's kind of why, because I wrote this list for myself. I knew more about this list. So ultimately, it's what I lean towards when I'm looking at product research, because I know so much about it. My customer service I'll be very confident when I'm doing customer service. Do I have any fitness products? I actually have 0 fitness products. I've never launched a private label fitness product. Will portable blenders be it? We'll see. We'll see. You guys will have to meet me in the buy box if, obviously we won't, because private label, you're isolating yourself onto your own listing. So, but we'll compete if we are together on that niche. Check out the portable blender section. See if there's anything there that looks like it'd be a product that you would want to sell. The profit is decent. The profit is really decent. The numbers are really good. There are some products in the portables that, again, portable, you don't plug it into a wall. You take it with you. You take it to the gym. You take it on your trip. You take it to work. You mix your things up. You bring a bag of fruit and vegetables. You throw it in there. And these blenders blend the crap out of things. A lot of people in my fitness industry were getting the shaker cups and just shaking those. Those have really just died down. And people still use them. They're obviously still popular. But these portable blenders are game changers. Someone just pull it out and they're pretty quiet. Ooh, like that. Like, ooh, just zips everything up. And then you can use the top of it. You just take off the bottom. You use the top as your cup. You just drink it, take it home, wash it up. And they're just very compact, almost like this size, like that, for a portable blender. Again, you don't have to plug it in. You can plug it in. It charges via USB cord. It's not battery operated. It's charger. And it like I said, you go check it out for yourself on Alibaba and what these cost. But reason I put it at number one, like I said, was for the niche being huge, the opportunity, the competition being low. All the sun has aligned with the moon, and it is a perfect product to launch for you guys. So there is 30 products for you guys. Let's see if I got an answer to my question. Doesn't look like I got an answer to my question. That's too bad. So it doesn't look like I'll be giving anything away today, but answer my question. What was number 13 on the list? And if you want to win yourself a coaching call with me, okay, $200 value, 2 coaching calls, 30 minutes per session, or 1 long one, then answer the question, what was number 13 on my list? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button wherever it is. I don't know if it's on this side or this side, but subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. You do have to ring that bell to qualify for any contest on Coach CHRISPECTS, Amazon Selling Hustle, Ccash. You do have to be a notification subscriber. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Coach CHRISPECT, the wise guy on YouTube. Peace.